Good afternoon, everybody. It's Hunter Elliott with rangehot.com. Hope y'all are doing well. This afternoon I'm finalizing my review on the Apex Enhancement Kit. It's manufactured by Apex Tactical Specialties for the Gen 5 Glock 17. Now, first thing I want to do show you is empty magazine is out of the gun. I'm going to stow that here in my back pocket. Slide is locked to the rear. Chamber's empty, so we know this firearm is safe to handle. It was a few months ago that I got the Apex Enhancement Kit in for this Gen 5 Glock 17 that I reviewed a few months ago. Dropped it in as a single unit. It also is the Apex Enhanced trigger bar, and the performance connector. And basically what that does is it's going to give you about a pound less on the trigger. Factory Glock triggers run about 5.5 pounds. This one now was measuring just a cat hair under 5 pounds, so not quite a full pound, but pretty close. Also though, it's going to reduce your over travel and reset. So if you want to get fast on the trigger, as long as you can get fast on the sights, this certainly would help you run your gun a little quicker with not quite so much throw on the trigger and weight on the trigger pull. Now I've got several mags, I don't know, a couple hundred rounds through the gun since I dropped in the enhancement kit, and it hasn't shown any kind of problems as far as reliability or whatever. I haven't had any kind of light primer strikes or malfunctions on the gun, so I'm confident that while you do get some improvements on the trigger, it does not jeopardize the reliability of this Glock pistol. Now, this is the same Gen 5 17 that I reviewed a few months ago, so I do know that the gun was reliable with the factory Glock trigger, but as we know, the Glock trigger is probably one of the most complained about things on the Glock platform, possibly ergonomics being a close second. Now, with the ergonomics, other than the interchangeable backstrap, well, there's not a hell of a lot we can do about that. There's a myriad of aftermarket companies out there making drop-in triggers, some good, some not so good. With the amount of time and ammunition that I've put downrange with this, I'm confident that this is pretty good to go. So this Gen 5 Apex Enhancement Kit does not work with the other generations. So if you've got a Gen 5 17 and you're looking to improve it, I would certainly look at the Apex Enhancement Kit drop-in system for this gun. In my opinion, other than sights, the trigger is probably the most important part of the gun, leaving out the operator valve wholeheartedly, because that is the one variable that we don't have control over. So just the mechanical part of the gun. As always, there's also going to be an article on rangehot.com with a lot more of the technical specifications. This is obviously just the video overview. And let me know what you think, good, bad, right, or wrong. If you've got any questions or feedback, compliments, criticisms, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, the whole 9 yards. We do the social media. Let me know what you think. If you got any questions, comments, I'm all ears. I appreciate it. So I want you to take care of yourselves and each other. I look forward to seeing you at the range.